for 10 in the Super Regional, scored 5 runs, got 3 RBIs. And he goes into his senior year next year at Northwest Catholic High School. He leads the team in sack bunts, and he's 3rd in stolen bases.
As a pitch inside, it hit Fitzsimmons. He was able to duck down and out of the way. That pitch got away from Stone. He becomes a leadoff base runner now and brings up Max Main. Main, the center fielder. Good reaction there by Fitzsimmons to get out of the way.
Well,
just enough to protect the important parts.
I don't think his body gave him no choice.
Krafstein, Frangioni, and Tufano in the outfield. Easy toss to first. Good look at Fitzsimmons. Looks like he's okay. Can hardly see him when Hunter Semmel stands in his way from our camera view. Main's going to bunt it, and he'll bunt it foul. That was a bunt of protection, too, as that was up by the head.
Seen a lot of those over in the Super Regionals with this team, Don, as Max Main steps in. He's 4 for 12, 2 runs, 2 RBIs. He's going to his senior year at Conard High School. Started and played in every inning of every game this year in center field for this West Hartford team. He's 2nd in the team in stolen bases as well, so they could run.
Stone from the stretch, got that big leg kick, and the bunt popped up, caught by Nicholson. Throw to first to Semmel, and getting on back there was Fitzsimmons. So Maine popped up the bunt. Nicholson tried to make it close at first.
Didn't get it done.
One out, Langan to the plate, the catcher.
Catcher number 44, Sean Langan.
Take another look at that.
Stretch. Got that big leg kick, and the bunt popped up, caught by Nicholson. Throw to first to Semmel.
Semmel did a nice job to go get that baseball, too.
Yeah.
And the pitch in for the strike call. Count 0-1 to Langan. The catcher. Pretty good hitter, batting .400. He's got 5 RBIs.
5 RBIs and 2 runs scored.
And pitch fouled straight back. Ranker in the on-deck circle.
Langer's a starting catcher at Salisbury School. He also plays football. And they say he's the best bunter on the team. Well, he wasn't up the last out.
Stone looking in for that sign from Mira. Middle infielders are back. Fitzsimmons still at first. Hit by pitch to get on. Stone, curveball, hit on the ground. Charge at Preda. Oh, and he booted that one. I was talking about him and how well he's been playing, and the old jinx.
Yeah.
E6. I think he was thinking too.
Yeah, I'm certain he was. There's a difference when you're either thinking, what should I try to get there and field it clean, or backhand it. Somewhere in that decision, his right foot slipped out. Field is in great condition, though, Don.
Really is.
A couple of burn spots here and there in the infield, but other than that, you know, it's weathered this entire tournament very, very well.
Right fielder Renker stepping up to the plate with 2 on. And the pitch, strike call over the outside corner.
Well, Renker'd like to redeem himself. He was only 1 for 9 in that Super Regional. Did score 2 runs, however.
This West Hartford team, when they get hot, they'll score a lot of runs. You witness that.
They're also fast. They're very fast on the bases.
Here comes the pitch. Nice pitch by Stone. Caught the outside corner. He's ahead 0-2. Renker, the number 8 hitter in the lineup. Barron in the on-deck circle. Take a look at that pitch again. Now we don't have that. 0-2 pitch, a little high, snap, throw down to the bag, and running good on back. Fitzsimmons, they've been going after him.
Yep, well, they're trying to keep all the runners close. They let you know they're thinking about you, so you don't get that extra step off the bag, especially from second base, and try to score a run.
Got a ball and 2 strikes. Curveball, a little high. Count level at 2-2 there, Mr. Riley.
Yeah, that one, they just tried to snap that one off. It just didn't spin enough. As we said before, both of these teams are in the Northeast Regionals.
Runner's going to go. Second to third. Swing and a miss. A throw to the bag at third's high. Nicholson had to show his leaping ability. So Fitzsimmons will swipe third. On the strikeout, a record is 2 down. Also taking a bag was Langan up to second base.
Nearly threw that one away, Don.
Let's take a look at that.
Runner's going to go. Second to third. Swing and a miss. A throw to the bag at third's high. Nicholson
had a run, if not maybe 2 runs there. Patrick Barron is up 3 for 5 in the tournament so far, but he walked 3 times in that final game.
A little lefty. Yeah, he's looking for a big hit as a little lefty here.
He has 2 RBIs so far and 3 runs, or 2 runs.
We got runners in scoring position with 2 down. Stamford scored in the bottom of the first. Stone has hit a batter. It's been an error. They're trying to manufacture one without a base hit, perhaps.
Well, you notice also over there, third base, Nicholson playing a little bit up. They have to respect his ability to bunt because Barron can bunt for a base hit, even with 2 outs.
Farmer Field, beautiful weather. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2
just
now.
Just overpowered him. Look for Stone now down just to try to overpower Barron here with this next pitch.
He's got 2 brothers playing at Hartford. The Stone pitch, and he got him, froze him right there. Barron goes down. That is the 3rd strikeout of the ball game for Adam Stone. So the hit batter and the error, they don't hurt. They got a little lucky at Stamford. We're back with a top of 3. Stamford 1, West Hartford nothing. Bottom of the second. We'll be right back.
For the last 10 years, Federico & Seti has served individuals and business clients throughout the Northeast. Originally founded by Mark Federico, class of 72, the current principals are Michael Federico, Notre Dame class of 82, and Lynn Seti, Sacred Heart Academy class of 82. Providing accounting, tax, audit, and consulting services, Federico & Seti is the perfect company for your personal, corporate, estate, and gift tax returns. A proud sponsor of GoGreenKnights.com, call Federico & Seti at 203-248-9966 for all your accounting needs.
Ivy League Landscaping is a family-owned, full-service design and build landscape company which services Southern Connecticut. We offer digital landscape design and installation. Our interlocking concrete paver system will add beauty to your patio and walkway. We share our location with our own Soundview Landscape Supply. Please visit us at 50 Industry Drive in West Haven. Ivy League Landscaping, from custom design to seasonal maintenance and supplies. Visit our website at ivyleaguelandscaping.com.
Great restaurants start with the freshest, best ingredients to create delicious entrees. So when it comes to sausage, why not choose the freshest and leanest? That's Longini. Having linguine? Add some Longini. You and your family will love Longini sausage because it makes every dish special.
I'm Rich Longini. You don't have to compromise great taste for a healthy choice. Look for Longini sausage in your grocer's fresh meat section.
New Haven Foot Surgeons and Milford Podiatry Associates specialize in medical and surgical care of the foot and ankle. They have a state-licensed surgical center with a physical therapy center available for all patients. Physicians include Notre Dame graduates David and Robert Novicki, along with Martin Pressman, James Krantz, and Jesse Parks. They are affiliated with the 3 major New Haven area hospitals, and they participate with most health insurance carriers. With locations in New Haven, Hamden, Milford, and Ansonia, New Haven Foot Surgeons and Milford Podiatry Associates is your GoGreenKnight.com connection to healthier feet. Visit them online at MilfordPodiatry.com.
It's nice to know that we are more than just a name. We're the only orthopedic group in the state that has a walk-in.
All right, welcome right back as we continue with our coverage of American Legion Baseball. I made that scoreboard myself.
Pretty cool.
It came out all right.
Yeah, it did.
First stab at it. Connor Nicholson, the third baseman, stepping up to the plate. All right, I'm going to get all kinds of critiques now. There's a swing and a miss by Nicholson. Grafstein and Wainwright to follow for Stamford here in the bottom of inning number 2. I was going to call it top of inning number 3, only because I'd like to go home and see my wife once in a while. Luke Fox pitch. That's going to be blooped in the right field. Ranker's going to give it a chase. Took a bad angle to it. It's going to actually be picked up by the center fielder Maine, and in the second base goes Connor Nicholson. It's not been a pleasant night, in my opinion, for Brian Ranker in right field.
No, it hasn't been. That's for sure. Is that when he undercut it, instead of taking that banana route, as they say, to the baseball to try to hold him to a single, he ends up with a double.
Take another look at that.
Blooped in the right field. Ranker's going to give it a chase. Took a bad angle to it.
Eventually able to collect it.
Actually be.
Grafstein to the plate. So Nicholson at the bag at second. Either one of these teams get the talent to sweep the series, or do you expect it to go 3?
I expect it to go 3.
Yeah. Fox
Sorry,
on the belt. I did declare before we went on the air, let the best team win in 2. They can save their pitching stats for next weekend.
Sure.
We'll bring you as many games as we possibly can at the Northeast Regional. Steve and I, we haven't chatted about that yet. I think there's some good shopping up there. You might want, my wife might want to go, right? Pitch in there for the strike.
Well, we are planning on going. It's just what day we can get there. Now I understand the first game there is being played on Wednesday morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Okay. Why is that?
I don't know. Don't know.
Grafstein awaits. Is that a Connecticut team, do you know?
Don't know that either. There's not much. I looked on the website for the Northeast Regional.
I'm not going to ask you any more questions. That's enough. I'm
done. The bracket's not there yet.
Oh, okay.
The bracket's not up yet.
Grafstein behind the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Luke Fox.
You notice how they're not bunting here. A different strategy being employed. It's what West Hartford likes, to bunt the ball around.
Wainwright in the on-deck circle. That jammed him there. That really fooled him. Couldn't hold back to Grafstein. He'll go down. That's a third strikeout of the ball game now for Luke Fox. Brings up T.J. Wainwright.
Second baseman, number 5, T.J.
Well, he actually hasn't pitched bad, Don. If not for those the pass ball, which allowed the runners to get to second and third, and then the wild pitch obviously is his own fault. But you know, they didn't score on a base hit; they scored on a wild pitch. Fox, a very polished pitcher, but he does go from the first base side of the rubber. You know, I've talked to you about that a lot. I like the righties to go from the right side. I noticed that Stone is going from the right side of the rubber. I like that one better, so pitchers don't throw across their body as they step into that hole.
Wainwright's been struggling at the plate, but does have 3 RBIs. Hits one to third.
No,
Hungerford.
Get it. He hesitated.
Yep. Decided to eat the baseball there, and Wainwright saved it. I guess you got to give him an infield single there. They're gonna rule it a base hit. Let's take a look at that again.
As they step into that hole. Wainwright's been struggling at the plate, but does have 3 RBIs.
He was thinking of the runner at second base.
Yeah,
what he did.
If he gave a hard fake at the runner, then he might have been able to bait that runner to get off the bag further, but he didn't give a hard fake. He sort of looked at him.
Exactly.
And then just hesitated.
A lot of mistakes being made by West Hartford here in the early innings. Tufano to the plate. There's a ground ball up the middle, and it hopped over to the glove of Fitzsimmons. They're going to send the runner. Here comes a throw, not in time. Nicholson scores. Tufano with an RBI base hit. It is now 2-0.
Well, there's 2 fundamental mistakes in playing the game. The undercutting of a base hit, and then the hesitation to throw a guy out and give him an out. Just like that, they got another run.
Yeah, the luck there on that hop over the glove of Fitzsimmons.
Gave it a pretty good
They're going to send the runner. Here comes a throw, not in.
Top of the order, Frangiosi to the plate now. Struck out his first time. We haven't talked about it yet. Experience in situations like this. It really belongs to Stamford. Their 3rd consecutive trip to a championship series. For West Hartford, I can't remember the last time they made a championship.
Either. It's been a long time ago.
There's another base hit. They're going to send the runner or not? No, they will not. Tessayama Barron. They will like to run on you. So Franziosi comes up with a base hit, and that's going to load the bases here.
The designated hitter, number 13, Michael Lisanikia.
Lisanikia attending Post University in the fall.
Lisanikia at the plate. Big opportunity. He'll take one gigantic swing, I can guarantee that. Has a base hit today. He scored a run. He doesn't get cheated on his swings.
He certainly doesn't. Infield playing back in the middle for a double play.
And the pitch fouled off at the plate. The Predator in the on-deck circle. More baseball coming your way tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Luke Fox. Langen to give him the sign. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Boy, it's beautiful when you have that strikeout pitch. That's his fourth of the game. Brings up DePretta. He singled his last time. Kind of blooped it to right field. It wasn't caught out there.
Big ballpark if you've never been here. 400 feet straight center. 327 down the left field line. 322 on the right field line. 380 in each of the gaps.
And pitch fouled off at the plate. Outfield just about straight away. Bases loaded. You would think a hit by DePretta might bring home a couple here. You got some pretty good speed on the base path. They have a 2-0 lead. Try to break it open early if you can. 9-inning game, however. And that pitch off the glove of the catcher. And that's another pass ball, and a run will score.
Yeah, it looks like they're just not doing the things you're fundamentally supposed to do. And I used to talk years ago about catchers and say that's your main thing to do.
Try to break it open early if you can.
Another look at that.
However, that pitch off the glove of the catcher, and that's another pass ball and a.
You know. That ball popped up by DePretta. Behind home plate, Langen over, and he'll catch it in foul territory to end the inning. Well, not all that pretty, and Stamford now through 2 full with a 3-0 lead over West Hartford. We'll be right back with more after this.
It's nice to know that we are more than just a name. We're the only orthopedic group in the state that has a walk-in clinic open 7 days a week. We also own 2 MRI centers, in-house physical therapy, and a state-of-the-art surgical center. These services combined give you a coordinated, personalized treatment plan from the minute you walk through our doors. We are Connecticut orthopedic specialists, and we know the experience matters.
Trimino, the healthy alternative drink, a functional beverage that is light, refreshing, and comes in 4 delicious flavors. It has 7 grams of whey protein and 100% vitamin B complex in every attractive bottle. It's a great drink between meals, as a healthy snack, and perfect for pre, post, and even during workout. It's healthy, it's delicious, it'll curb your appetite and boost your energy level. It's Trimino Protein Water. Visit them online at drinktrimino.com.
What sets us apart as an agency is our customer service. We are truly focused. Our customers are number one. Everybody who works in this agency has a nice way about them, so they make it pretty easy for people to come on board. We have very competitive products. Besides the auto and the homeowners, we do commercial insurance. We pride ourselves on making sure that our customers' families are protected through life insurance. We try to do yearly reviews. That's a big deal with us. As an agency, yearly reviews are pretty much the way we operate.
All right, welcome right back as we continue on into the top of inning number 3. And Danny Roth, the leadoff hitter, to the plate, hit a fly ball out his first time. Stone missed inside. He's trying to work inside against this West Hartford
team. He certainly is. And Danny Roth, Don, was a Zone 7 Player of the Year in 2016. He's an All-State Baseball selection in high school out of Hall High School. You know, I checked back my scorebook down in the last 3 games for West Hartford, and there was only 1 pass ball in those 3 games.
Wow.
So it's very uncharacteristic by Mr. Langen.
Yeah, 2 pass balls and
critical
1 wild pitch. Too. They've made a lot of little mistakes today, and they're paying the price. They're down by 3. Roth will hit that high in the air. Coming on the center fielder. Frangione gave it a great effort, backed up by Tufano, and that will go as a base hit for Danny Roth. Great effort there by Frangione. Nearly got that.
Third baseman number 10, Drew Hungerford.
So that's some pretty good base running.
And they're paying the price. They're down by 3. Roth will hit that high in the air. Coming on the center fielder.
They'll play a little catch. The first baseman, Semmel and Stone, the pitcher.
Well, Don, this is the first year in the Connecticut season where they actually recorded pitch counts. The American Legion rules have changed this year to have number of pitch restrictions instead of just simply innings. And you notice that in between innings, there's a gentleman from the American Legion, the site director, actually confirming the pitch count with each coach.
Pitch fouled off. Hungerford struck out his first time.
So sometimes people might ask, how do you enforce that? You know, and I've asked it myself, but here they're enforcing it. It's a little bit easier to enforce than it would be in the regular season, I would surmise.
Denny Roth at the bag at first. Just saw a glimpse of him there. I don't pay much attention to the pitch count stuff. I let other people do it. I don't even worry about it. When they bring in a reliever, oh, there's a pitch inside that nearly clipped Hungerford. That's going to be a wild
almost
pitch.
Almost shaved that beard that he does.
So Stone again inside. It's a little bit humid.
Yeah.
Maybe both pitchers losing the grip on the baseball a little bit here tonight.
Well, no Rosenbach out there for either pitcher.
Now Hungerford has a runner in scoring position, but the count is 1-2. Well, that'll make you think if you want to lean in towards the plate. Try to work him outside and miss, and the count goes even at 2-2.
Well, I expect that the coach from West Hartford thinks that Hungerford is going to pull the ball. He's standing on the gravel over there, about 20 feet away from the coach's box.
That pitch down low. Wainwright and DePretta, the middle infielders. Trying to play a little game with Roth down there at second. Single to get on. Wild pitch pushed them along. Here on the top of the third. The Stone offering. Popped up out of play towards the 5 guys. Well, tomorrow we'll be here a while. 5 guys at the pizzeria. Where are we going?
Yeah,
Sunday we'll be here for a while. Pizzeria.
You like 5 guys better?
No, I like the pizzeria. The food is healthier. You at least get a salad or pizza with no cheese. And the pitch to the plate. Strike 3 call over the outside corner. Hungerford was ready to go down to the bag. That's a pretty pitch by Adam Stone.
Second time he went down looking, though. It's too close to take.
That's the 4th strikeout of the contest for Adam Stone. So they have 1 down here in the top of inning number 3. Plenty of baseball left. This is a 9-inning game. Celio to the plate. Big Joe singled his first time. You know, 9 innings is quite different from 7 innings.
Yeah, it sort of reminds me, I guess, if you can make an analogy of like the Triple Crown, where, you know, everybody runs the Kentucky Derby, runs a certain length, then all of a sudden the Belmont comes in.
Yeah.
What, a mile and a half. They got these, you know, this is a long game. And they haven't played 9 innings the entire season. Except in the extra inning game. The score is tied. I've seen that this year here on Sporting News CT.
You know, with
a 12-inning game in the tournament from Berlin against Bristol. That was 12 innings.
I really think all games should be 7 innings. I kind of like the length of the game. I think it's great for the fans. It's great for the pitching staffs because of this pitch count thing that's going on now.
Yeah.
I think they should make that move. I know that they like to be traditional about it all, but I think it'd be just good for the game and good for the player. The runner's going to go to third. The throw, not in time. That's a stolen base. You mentioned these guys have some speed, and Roth headlong in with a steal.
Yeah, they will run. Even with 2 outs and a runner on second, they don't play by any set pattern. They'll just go.
They need to chip away. They trail 3-0 here in the top of the third. That'll make Adam Stone think a little bit, makes the catcher think some. Ground ball hit up the middle. The Predator will field it, and he'll get the short out at the bag at first, and a run will cross. It's now a 3-1 game.
Well, there's where speed helps you, Don, is that by getting to third base, they were able to get a run across without the benefit of a hit.
Pitcher number 6, Luke.
Take a look at that again if we have it.
You think so?
Good contact on an inside pitch, too, by
the Predator will field it, and he'll get the short out at the bag at first.
Inside, outside, and he brushes him back quite a bit, too.
Pitch down a little low. Count goes 2-0 to Luke Fox. Popped up to the shortstop his first time.
Can you imagine if all 3 Stones ended up in the major leagues? I mean, have there ever been 3 brothers who pitched? I can't remember. I know that, you talk about the Alou brothers, right, where there used to be 3 brothers who played, but I can't remember a time when there was any more than, I can't remember 2 brothers who pitched, right? Never mind 3.
And all well.
Yeah.
Or good. Is it good or well? I guess if you're feeling well, it is well.
Yeah. I don't think they say you pitched good.
What is an apple good or is it well? It's good.
It's good. Yeah. Depending upon what's in it.
Pitch outside, ball 4. Luke Fox to the bag.
Well, you don't care about pitch counts, but you care about apples.
I care about apples. I love apples.
Well, I had that happen in a high school baseball game down this year. It sounded like the guy hit an apple. They put in an illegal ball, got in the game somehow. When the kid hit it, it sounded like a fleece ball got hit.
Fitzsimmons to the plate, got clonked his first time, hit by pitch. Runner at the bag at first. Pitch down low. Mira can't find it. It's been a weird day for catching.
Certainly has.
And I'm not knocking these guys, but there's been years. Am I right with this, that it's just the catching in American Legion baseball is just beyond outstanding. Then there's a year where the shortstops seem to be the dominant players, or the center fielders. And
Oliver Hart.
Really funny. Oliver Hart. That was the guy.
Yeah, that was the guy.
Yeah.
Or Mike Olt. Remember Mike Olt, who's now in the major league somewhere.
Absolutely.
Or somewhere. We had him here. We had Hart here. Went on.
Barnes.
Yep, Barnes. We had some great players in American Legion play.
Which bodes well for the sport.
Yeah.
At the American Legion level, instead of that pay-for stuff that's out there. Stay home, enjoy your baseball.
You mean mortgage baseball?
Yeah, mortgage baseball.
Yeah. The amount of cost it is.
Count 1-1 to Fitzsimmons. 3-1 your score. Stamford out hitting West Hartford 6-2. Stone able to cut the inside corner. He continues to pound the inside of the plate against these
that
batteries.
was a curveball, and it didn't break as much as he wanted, but it was enough to catch that inside corner.
Stone will check the runner at first at Fox. Ground ball tomahawk down to third. Nicholson will field that. Goes across the diamond to Simmel. Fitzsimmons retired 5-3. That will end the inning. A run up on the board, however, for West Hartford. A single by Roth, and he worked his way around and eventually scored on a ground ball out. All right, we'll be back with a bottom of 3. Stamford continues to lead by 1, not by 2.
Rainmaker Irrigation offers custom design and installation of turf and shrub irrigation systems for homeowners and businesses. For your protection, we are fully licensed and insured, and our commitment to excellence is second to none. We go beyond industry standards to ensure exceptional customer service with every system we install. We provide ongoing service for the systems we install, and you can count on us for first-rate, on-time, quality workmanship from the very first meeting. For the lawn you've always dreamed of, pick up the phone and give us a call today.
Network.
All right, welcome back. Sweet Caroline doesn't do to the fans what it does at Fenway Park, and Jim Bransfield plays that in the background. And you got Stamford coming up to the plate here in the bottom of the third inning. They have the 3-1 lead against Luke Fox and company. Really, West Hartford's been their own worst enemy in this game tonight, trailing by the score 3-1.
Yeah, actually, there's a couple of things that don't even show up much on the scorecard. You know, when you see the undercut ball or the failure to throw to a base, you wouldn't even know it if you just read a scorebook or a scorecard.
See the line score there.
First baseman number 34, Hunter Semmel.
So Semmel to lead it off, Mira and then Nicholson to follow here in the bottom of the third inning. Semmel's going to bound one down to Fitzsimmons on the first, and that's one quick out. 4-3 if you like the score. Semmel now 0 for 2. Timmy Mira to the plate.
Number 16, Jim Mira.
You know, Don, I've done some research here. West Hartford hasn't won the Connecticut American Legion baseball title since 1973, and that's the last time they've been in the final.
It's been a while.
Long time.
It's been since the 50s, I think, for Stamford. I think you got to go way back.
One.
Yeah. I think they won like 5 in a span of 5-6 years, something like that. Timmy Mira to the plate. I'm going off memory. I'm not looking at anything like you are. How close was I?
Well, we'll let you know.
I'm very nervous about the grade M. I get it. Count 1-1 to Mira. Connor Nicholson in the on-deck circle.
Stamford has won it 5 times total.
Okay.
And let's see if I...
Pitch popped up and fouled up. I think the last time was like 55 or something like that.
Yeah. Let me see. 1950, they won it from 53 through 57. 5 years in a row. Wow. Imagine, we always talk about what RCP's been able to accomplish, right?
Absolutely.
They won it 3 in a row.
Fitzsimmons fields another, and Mira is out 4-3. Okay, they say back in the day of American Legion baseball, 40s, 50s, and the like, they had crowds of 10,000 coming out to watch some games and things like that. You think it was a better brand of baseball back then than what we have today?
I don't think so. I think it's just a matter of there wasn't much television back then as much as there is now. You know, there's no ESPN back then.
No, there wasn't.
All right.
Why didn't I think of ESPN? Or you?
I know.
Nicholson to the plate. Pitch in for the strike. He doubled and scored.
It would have been DPSM if it was you down there, right? We would call it the Don Sports Network.
No, it wouldn't have been.
DB Sports Network.
Here comes the pitch to the plate. That doesn't have a ring to it. There's a swing and a miss by Nicholson. Luke Fox looking for a quiet inning. He hasn't had one yet. Touched up for a run in the first, 2 in the second. Really, both teams, I think, would like to see things kind of settle down. The swing and a miss ball dropped by Langen. Picked it up, dropped it again, and, well, the strikeout will be recorded, the 5th of the game for Fox, but the inning will.
Are they going to call that an error is the question, though.
It is an error, yeah.
You know, they haven't put it up yet on the board, but Langen is just having one tough night. The hits just keep on coming, as Tom Cruise said.
Number 7,
a few good men.
Grafstein.
So Grafstein to the plate. A little extra life now for Stamford. Will they be able to put something together? Kind of an awkward step back to the bag there by Nicholson.
And these little things add up to the number of pitches that Luke Fox has to throw. He would have been in the dugout now. Luke Fox with a 1.66 ERA in 42 innings, 44 strikeouts, 23 walks in
pitch missed outside.
Regular season.
Are we seeing ace against ace here tonight in your estimation? I think
Yes.
obviously for Stanford.
Yes, although Mike Matthews, probably the #2 starter for this West Hartford team, is very good. He pitched all 7 innings in the last game against Avon and started another game where they took him out early because of the score.
Everything Stanford, I should refer to Mr. Scott Erickson to your left versus talking to you. He actually did an inning of play-by-play for us. You know?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, he made his debut. Did a great job with it, too.
Yep.
CBS called me, wanted to have his contact information.
But then again, over at Bristol, I had on some really nice American Legion people.
You did.
See?
Chuck Berry. Now Now Chuck wants to be on all the time.
And I also had Marianne Rosinski.
Runner goes. Pitch is a strike. The throw on down. And it's going to be tardy, and that's a stolen base.
You know, we learned a lot about the American Legion from talking to Marianne Rosinski, especially when they have that oratorical contest that they sponsor, as well as their Special Olympics volunteerism that they do. They do so many things, Don, in addition to just simply American Legion baseball.
Absolutely. Well-rounded. And great people from the top on down. Grafstein will pop it up. Slapped it high in the air. Philly over. Does he have room? Went into the slide. Is he getting near that fence over there?
Yeah, good effort by Grafstein. I mean, Celio.
Can we take another look at that, perhaps, that effort?
Yeah, if you can see that angle right down there on the right side of the dugout.
Gets a little dangerous down in that territory.
Grafstein will pop it up.
Give it a good run.
Slapped it high in the air. Philly over. Does he have room? Went into
that was a good slide, not to run into a fence.
Sliding on that gray gravel. That's not dirt there. That's actually gravel, which also exists in the infield.
A little dribbler in the foul territory. Langen got it there. Just tuning in. Nice to have you with us. We'll be here all weekend. Not only will we bring you the senior tournament, we bring you the 17-year-old championship, 15-year-olds too. Both those games scheduled for Sunday. Mother Nature could play some havoc, maybe not, with our schedule tomorrow. Time will tell. We'll have at least one game, maybe two if this series goes all 3. A little ground ball hit down to Roth. Got the throw across the diamond. Filio had to do a little tap dance, stay on the bag there. Grafstein retired 6-3, and that's going to do it. So the strikeout where the runner reached on the drop ball by the catcher doesn't hurt. We're back with a top of 4. You see the score.
And now, the winner of this year's prestigious Honda President's Award for Excellence in Dealership Operations, Customer Satisfaction, Sales, and Training. Curtis Ryan from Curtis Ryan Honda in Shelton. Celebrating 40 years in Shelton with a great reputation, great deals, and an extraordinary sales experience, this is Curtis Ryan's 10th President's Award.
If you're looking for a professional painter, then look no further than ND's own Donald Martone, class of '87, and his company Decorative and Traditional Painting by DKM, a full-service painting company. They specialize in custom interior and exterior painting at residential and commercial settings. DKM is fully insured, licensed, and will beat any estimate. They have worked at such places at Notre Dame, Yale, in homes and businesses across New Haven County. They specialize in off-peak and night hours. For more information, visit them online at paintingbydkm.com. All right, welcome right back as we continue. Adam Stone on the mound has given up just 2 hits to West Hartford. You see a few folks out there in the outfield grandstand.
Yeah.
Enjoying the action, too. Having a good time out there in the outfield. Well, we're getting towards the midway point of this contest. Top of the 4th inning, Max Main, John Langen, and Brian Renker to face Adam Stone.
Yeah, Max Main, also the starting running back in football for Conard High School.
Got a nice football program.
Yep.
Made the CIAC tournament on occasion. Played Notre Dame at West Haven one year. Ground ball hit down to DePreta. Throws on the bag at first. A scoop by Semmel. He looks to the first base ump, and he acknowledges he made a nice play.
Yeah, there's the difference when you have a, what is he, 6'5" over there at
He's
first
big.
base? Yeah.
Catcher number 44, Sean
That's what
Langan.
helps on that stretch.
Absolutely. Brings up Langan. Reach on an error his first time. Stone ready to deliver. Pitch in there for the strike. Let's take a nice look at that play by Semmel again. Little ground ball. DePreta able to handle that one.
Year. Ground ball hit down to DePreta. Throws
little
on the bag at first. A
Scoop
scoop.
it there. Nice play. Langan's going to pop it up. Semmel in the foul territory. The one-handed catch. Quickly 2 down. Brings up Brian
Right
Renker,
fielder,
who struck
number
out his
8,
first time.
Brian Renker.
Neither pitcher's really gotten on a roll here yet.
No, no. It's like they do well for a couple batters, then something screwy happens. You know, we talked about Langan before, Don. In that 3-game series against RCP, in the final 2 games, he caught 15 innings in a row.
Wow.
So he had 2 games in a row, but totaled 15 innings. One of them went an extra inning.
Fouled off.
I think I've seen in the regionals and super regionals only one team that I saw which switched catchers at one point, you know, during a series. For the most part, these young men have been catching every single game of almost the entire season.
Pitch in for the strike. For the most part, if you're a catcher, you love being a catcher.
Sure. And Langan, for example, at West Hartford has caught 23 out of his 28 games in the season.
Stone ahead in the count, 1-2. That's his first 1-2-3 inning as Stamford will go to the dugout. Adam Stone looking good, feeling good through 4. His team on top, back with the bottom of the 4th inning after this.
Here comes the pitch count. Oh, no.
If you're looking for a professional painter, then look no further than ND's own Donald Martone, class of '87, and his company Decorative.
I like this song. This is a good song.
A full
Matt Conyers likes this song too. I know he does.
Interior and exterior painting,
Matt.
residential and commercial settings. DKM is fully insured, licensed, and will beat any estimate. They have worked at such places at Notre Dame, Yale, in homes and businesses across New Haven County. They specialize in off-peak and night hours. For more information, visit them online at paintingbydkm.com. Considering an orthodontic treatment for you or your children? Dr. Philip Caparuso, a Notre Dame parent of 4, is conveniently located at the end of the Milford Green. Dr. Caparuso is a board-certified orthodontist and a preferred Invisalign provider. A proud GoGreenNight.com sponsor, you can visit Dr. Caparuso online at drcaportho.com or call 203-874-5400. Let Dr. Caparuso bring out your best smile.
All right, welcome right back as we move on to the bottom of inning number 4. Wainwright, Tofano, and Frangiosi, the scheduled hitters. Steve Riley, Don Boyle, Corey Aluba pushing the right button for us. Siasia, Patrick Richardson, Stephen Kirk, all on the camera for us, and Danny Alvarado pushing the buttons on our scoreboard down below. That's a big crew. Who invited all these guys? Good to have them with us. Wainwright singled his first time. He scored a run. They've got some contributions from the bottom part of that batting order today.
Stanford has,
Yeah, they have.
Unfortunately for West Hartford, the bottom is 0-for-5 with 3 strikeouts so far.
Fox still looking for his first 1-2-3 inning. Even in the 3rd, he should have had a 1-2-3 inning. It didn't go smoothly. Had the strikeout pitch. It was ruled a wild pitch, by the way. That's why no error.
Yeah.
Down in the dirt.
1 run on 2 hits and no errors up on the scoreboard for West Hartford. 3, 6, and 1 on the scoreboard so far for Stamford.
Good look at Mike Tofano in the on-deck circle as the count goes full at 3-2. Fox.
Might have been a broken bat.
Yeah. Ball kind of died to the plate and died to the shortstop. Wainwright, it sounded like he had some splinters in his hand.
Yeah, maybe it cracked a little.
Yeah, Roth threw him out. 6-3.
Right fielder.
Talk about the cost of aluminum bats. These
Yeah.
wooden bats cost
Yep.
almost as much. Some of them over $100 a piece.
Tofano now stepping on in. Good look at him there.
We haven't had any controversy this year about bats, right? Because you can actually use a BB Core certified wooden composite bat.
That's Chop. Hungerford would field it onto the bag at first. And you quickly have 2 down. 5-3 if you score that one. It brings up Anthony Frangiosi
Center
for
fielder
Stamford.
number 17, Anthony Frangiosi.
Certified wooden
See that
composite bat.
ground ball to the third baseman again.
That's Chop.
Nice fielding play by Hungerford to get it.
Hungerford would field
Good
it.
accurate throw.
Out
How
of
about
the
the
bag
two-handed
at
catch by Cilio at first?
Yeah.
See a lot of those guys snare it with one hand, right?
Yeah. Not much wind here today. The American flag out in left center is draping straight down.
I like the way you put that. That was eloquent. Fitzsimmons will field. 3 ground balls, 3 outs. Back with the top of the 5th as Luke Fox enjoys his first 1, 2, 3 inning. We're through 4. 3-1 your score.
Ivy League Landscaping is a family-owned, full-service design and build landscape company which services Southern Connecticut. We offer digital landscape design and installation. Our interlocking concrete paver system will add beauty to your patio and walkway. We share our location with our own Soundview Landscape Supply. Please visit us at 50 Industry Drive in West Haven. Ivy League Landscaping, from custom design to seasonal maintenance and supplies. Visit our website at ivyleaguelandscaping.com.
Great restaurants start with the freshest, best ingredients to create delicious entrees. So when it comes to sausage, why not choose the freshest and leanest? That's Longini. Having linguine? Add some Longini. You and your family will love Longini sausage because it makes every dish special.
I'm Rich Longini. You don't have to compromise great taste for a healthy choice. Look for Longini sausage in your grocer's fresh meat section.
Longini sausage had me thinking about the concession stand and the delicious hot dogs right here at Palmer Field in Middletown. As we move on to the top of the 5th inning, and Pat Barron to lead things off against Adam Stone. Went for the bunt, missed, and the count now 0-1.
Yeah, Barron will drop down a lot of bunts. He'll even try to push bunt between first base and the mound.
Stone, the delivery to the plate, and that's going to be fouled off.
And it forces the third baseman to play up a little, and that's the tough one. So now he moves back, so sometimes you could slap it right by him once he moves up.
You got Roth and Hungerford to follow. Adam Stone. 5th inning is critical if you're going to last a long time in a ball game like this, with the pitch count starting to rise a little bit.
You know, that 5-year streak of Stamford back in the 70s looks like
50s,
the 50s rather. Looks like the longest streak of
any team.
Any team, yeah.
They're like my New England Patriots then, huh? Well, really the Boston Celtics of American Legion Baseball. Or the Montreal Canadiens of American Legion Baseball.
Who is?
Stanford, if they won 5 in a row.
They won 5 in a row back then. Yeah.
But the Celtics win like
London, I remember in the 80s, won 3 in a row. I remember them. They used to have a great team. Actually, Brantford was up there in and out, but they were up there a number of years. But not in a row.
Swing and a miss, and the strikeout of Pat Barron. That total's starting to get on up there for Adam Stone. That's the 6th of the game.
Shortstop number 3,
Brings up Danny
Roth.
Roth. Roth has singled and scored back in the 3rd, the only inning in which West Hartford has put up a run.
Well, that's the best way to counter speed, Don, is keep him off the bases. Right? Can't steal if you don't get on.
Stone. Pitch inside.
Well, actually, here, the longest one is Bridgeport from 1929 to 1937. 9 years in a row.
That ball's going to be popped up in the foul territory. And out of play. Oh, off the hut tin roof.
We got one.
Yes. Love that. That is a beautiful sound.
And I was just mentioning down about Bridgeport. They got 9 years in a row. Can you imagine that?
Wow.
Winning it 9 years in a row from 1929
That's
to 1937. Did you play
let's
in
take
any of those
Yeah,
teams?
let's take a look at the outfielders now. Out there, you got Grafstein in left field and center field, Frangione. And Tufano, he's playing well over there in right field. You can just see him there, Tad. Count goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes to Danny Roth. So Bridgeport. That ball hit a long way on his horse Grafstein. Can't get to it. He's going to have to chase it down all the way to the wall. In the 2nd goes Roth, and he's got himself a stand-up double as he really walloped that. And Grafstein's pretty quick out there, Steve, and he couldn't catch up to it.
Yeah, that one didn't look like it was going to go that far because it looked like he reached out for it. He really didn't get that in a powered position. He sort of just reached the bat out and snapped it. So that shows you the power of Danny Roth, even on an outside pitch.
We'll take a look at that again.
Yeah.
He just turned on it.
Yeah.
That ball hit a long way on his horse Grafstein. Can't get to it.
Baseball. He cut in
Gonna
on it
have
a
to
little
chase
bit.
it down all the way to the wall.
2 or 3 good feet trying to go after that, but I don't think he was going to get it anyhow.
No.
Good job by our replay gang.
And
Hungerford
Roth
to the
has
plate.
already stole 3rd in this game, right?
Yeah.
So look for them to try to keep him closer, pick him off somehow. The little hat play action going on now. They're looking for a throwdown. Either a throwdown is Stone tips the hat back, so it looks like there may be a play here.
Hungerford is 0 for 2. He has struck out twice.
Yeah, there it is. So that time
Right
you
on
watched
it.
DePretta put a little hat action on and Stone give it back, so you knew that something was going to go on there.
And the pitch, ground ball hit down to DePretta. His only play is to go to the bag at first and zings it on. Hungerford now 0 for 3, thrown out 6-3. Roth does move to the bag at 3rd, and Silio to the plate. Big Joe is singled and grounded out to produce a run back in the 3rd.
And last time Roth was able to steal 3rd before you had that ground ball to short. This time after, so he couldn't score. Whereas if he had already stole 3rd, that ground ball might have produced run number 2 if they didn't move the infield up.
Top of the 5th. Pitch hit shallow, left field toward the foul line. Coming on, diving attempt by Grafstein, can't get it. And a run will score. Helio able to produce another run with a little bloop single down the left field line.
You know, in their 9-run inning down against South Windsor, that's exactly what they did. They got 4 or 5 of those infield bloops and
Hit
things
shallow,
happen.
left field towards the
Steelio,
foul
you
line.
gotta
Coming
respect
on,
his power.
diving attempt by Grafstein.
The
Can't.
left fielder's over a little bit, then he bloops it down the left field line.
So Luke,
A one-run ball game.
Luke Fox to the plate. That pitch missed outside. Fox has popped up a short walk. Now you got a 1-run game, Steve.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, and we're just about almost halfway through with the game. You still got a lot of ball game left.
Little soft toss over to the bag at first. Have Pat. That pitch fouled off.
In their 3-game series down against RCP in their Game 1 victory, Luke Fox, batting now, had the winning RBI on a perfectly executed suicide squeeze. So not a bunt situation here, obviously, but Luke Fox can do a lot of things for you.
All right, pitch over for the strike. Count goes 1 ball and 2 strikes. Good look at Celio down at the bag at first. They're going to try to move him along here with 2 down.
Now we got a pitcher warming up now, or at least stretching, down the left field bullpen for Stamford.
And the pitch to the plate popped up. Could be trouble. Shallow right field, but Tufano came on to catch the little fly ball for the inning's final out. Nice play by Mike Tufano. Run up on the board, however, for West Hartford. They're chipping away, and they now trail by 1. We'll leave you with this highlight right here as we go to break on SportingNewsCT.com.
Could be trouble. Shallow right field, but...
It's nice to know that we are more than just a name. We're the only orthopedic group in the state that has a walk-in clinic open 7 days a week. We also own 2 MRI centers, in-house physical therapy, and a state-of-the-art surgical center. These services combined give you a coordinated, personalized treatment plan from the minute you walk through our doors. We are Connecticut orthopedic specialists, and we know the experience matters.
Trimino, the healthy alternative drink, a functional beverage that is light, refreshing, and comes in 4 delicious flavors. It has 7 grams of whey protein and 100% vitamin B complex in every attractive bottle. It's a great drink between meals, as a healthy snack, and perfect for pre, post, and even during workout. It's healthy, it's delicious, it'll curb your appetite, and boost your energy level. It's Trimino Protein Water. Visit them online at drinktrimino.com.
All right, right back here at Palmer Field. There is some activity, Steve, some loosening up going on down in that Stamford bullpen.
They're saying that's, I think his first name is Danny, right? Danny Cribbins?
Bobby
Cribbins, rather. Sorry about that.
The line score there. 3 runs on 6 hits, 1 error for Stamford. 2-4-0, the numbers for West Hartford. Bottom of the 5th inning. Lisanickia to lead things off here. He's 1 for 2 with a run scored today.
Lisanickia also pitches a little bit and plays the outfield.
Showing some versatility. Luke Fox into the windup, and the right-hander's pitch popped up. Hungerford over, and that's going to be out of play. And a couple of young fans racing for a souvenir in the stands. What'd you do if you got a baseball in the stands? Would you throw it back, or would you keep it? Yeah,
you give it back.
You give it back?
Yeah, they used to give a kid out here, right? 50 cents a ball to bring him back?
Yeah, I think so.
In the parking lot?
That was back in the day.
Kind of dangerous, though. No, a few years back. Yeah, not that long ago.
Lisanickia turns on that one and fouls it off towards the bullpen down the right field line. Count goes 0-2. DePretta and Semmel to follow against Luke Fox here in the bottom of the 5th. 3-2 you score now.
Well, the one thing we didn't talk about was the potential for a little bit of an advantage for Stamford, having played all their games in the Super Regionals here. This is the first game West Hartford has played in this ballpark with this background.
Pitch inside.
As West Hartford played all of their tournament games.
I don't think
I think Muzzy Field.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of similarities, don't you, though, between the 2 fields?
Sure. Yeah.
Both have a base at the bag at second. You know, there's a bag at first, one at third.
The only difference would be the infield is gravel here, and dirt there.
I don't think they like that when you call it gravel, though.
Well, what are you going to call it?
Lisanickia, base hit the right. I don't think it actually is gravel. I think it has another name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to find out from the grounds crew. Have you ever seen the size of the grounds crew guys here?
Yeah.
They're calling it gravel? I'm just trying to protect you there, Steve.
It's like a crushed stone or something. I don't know.
I'm not getting into the conversation.
Well, it's gray out there, right? So it's gray.
It is gray.
Have you ever seen gray dirt?
My backyard, where there's no grass,
Yeah,
has
right.
kind of a gray-looking grass. The Predator to the plate. He has singled and popped up to the catcher in foul territory. Lisanickia now a leadoff base runner for Stamford here in the 5th. They haven't scored since the 2nd. And they put up 2. The other came in the first.
And you notice their strategy has not been, I haven't seen them attempt a bunt today, right? So I haven't seen Stamford attempt a bunt today. So.
So Nikia trying to open that lead to the bag at first. That ball shot out the right field and on in. Ranker to make the catch for the out. So the Preda is retired, 1 down.
First baseman number 34, Hunter Semmel.
Brings up Hunter Semmel. He's over 2 as Hunter. I'm still waiting for him to really get a hold of one, Steve.
Yeah, you would think so. This guy is huge. This reminds me like a Frank Howard type size guy.
Runner goes, ground ball hit to the third baseman. The only players to go across the diamond for Hungerford. And now they got the runner hung up. Lusanikia and the tag. He got back.
Got back.
Houdini.
Yep.
5-3 on the put out of Semmel. Lusanikia trying to get a little sneaky there. Got lucky.
Yep. Well, you know, there's the play where the first baseman, what he has to do is just keep going towards the runner until he commits one way or the other.
Take another look at that again.
Catcher number 16.
Runner goes, ground ball hit to the third
Semmel
base.
didn't hit it all that
The only
hard.
players to go across the diamond for Hungerford. And now they got the runner hung up.
He's hoping you'll throw it one way or the
Nikia
other.
and the tag. He got back.
That's why you have to more or less keep running towards him until he commits.
Timmy Merritt to the plate. He's 0 for 2. In the bottom of the 5th inning now. Runner in scoring position for Stamford. Luke Fox will check that runner. Fitzsimmons, the second baseman, had floated over towards the bag, pitched down low, and Langan with a nice stop there. Cribben gets up every game. Saw his dad prior to the game and enjoyed the shout out we gave him the other night. Fouled off. Murray can't make the play, third base coach. Little slow of step right there.
Well,
he's got a pretty good baseball resume, doesn't he?
Yeah. And you look at that helmet he's wearing. That's mandated by American Legion rules. He's not wearing it for fashion.
Although he should.
Yeah.
I like that helmet. That's foul to the screen. I'm going on vacation in a couple of weeks. I'm bringing all white shirts. Everything's going to be white.
Everything's going to be white?
I'm in the white. I don't know what it is.
Well, if you're on camera, though, doesn't that make you a
That's
ghost?
not good, yeah.
Right?
Luke Fox on the mound. Lusanikia at the bag at second. And the pitch, the mirror. And nice play by Langan again to go get it down into that left-hander's batter's box. Count level at 2-2. Outfield is just about straight away. Barron, Main, and Ranker. Runner goes, pitch, down low, throw to the bag. It's off the glove of Hungerford. And they're kind of lucky that didn't go into left field, although Barron was backing up the play. That'll be a stolen base for Lusanikia.
Well, they're really trying to give Langan a hard time there because they're figuring maybe he'll throw that ball away as they try to steal through with 2 outs.
He's not having the most delightful night behind the plate. Full count. That ball hit and caught. Danny Roth timed the leap beautifully, and that will be an out. Wasn't hit real hard, but the timing of the leap had to be just pristine by Danny Roth. We'll leave you with that, as we'll be back with the bottom of, actually the top of inning number 6. That's upcoming in a couple of moments here. We'll leave you with that nice fielding play by Danny Roth.
That ball hit and caught.
Trimino, the healthy alternative drink, a functional beverage that is light, refreshing, and comes in 4 delicious flavors. It has 7 grams of whey protein and 100% vitamin B complex in every attractive bottle. It's a great drink between meals, as a healthy snack, and perfect for pre, post, and even during workout. It's healthy, it's delicious, it'll curb your appetite and boost your energy level. It's Trimino Protein Water. Visit them online at drinktrimino.com.
What sets us apart as an agency is our customer service. We are truly focused. Our customers are number one. Everybody who works in this agency has a nice way about them, so they make it pretty easy for people to come on board. We have very competitive products. Besides the auto and the homeowners, we do commercial insurance. We pride ourselves on making sure that our customers' families are protected through life insurance. We try to do yearly reviews. That's a big deal with us. As an agency, yearly reviews are pretty much the way we operate. Customer service is 150% of what we do. The relationship I have with our customers, it's really like doing business with family. So our job is simple. In a timely fashion, we get back to our customers. We help them with their insurance needs.
Fitzsimmons.
All right, Danny Fitzsimmons digging into that right-handed batter's box. He's been hit by a pitch and grounded out against Adam Stone. We're on to the top of the 6th inning. 1-run lead for Stamford over West Hartford. West Hartford battling back from a 3-run deficit to score 2.
Yep.
Make it interesting. Neither one of these teams won their zone, Steve.
Nope. Stamford came in 3rd in zone 4 behind Greenwich and Trumbull. They actually lost the regular season series with Trumbull.
They did.
Yep. And defeated them, and lost the regular season, I believe, with Greenwich, and defeated them here as well.
They did.
Yep. And I think they actually lost a player, didn't they? Stanford lose one of their players.
They did. Colarossi, I believe, went to West Point.
Yeah. And Luke Fox here is also going to West Point, but he's somehow, I guess his schedule was different of attending. Cribbin's still throwing a pretty good game down there in left field line for Stanford.
Strike call inside corner. Count goes level 2-2. Probably won 7 out of Stone, and
that's probably what it is, yeah, or 6 maybe, depending on pitch count.
It's going to be fouled off.
Fitzsimmons, Donna, he's more of a jack of all trades for this team. He plays the outfield, plays second base, can play basically any position on the field for him. So,
gotta love a guy like that.
Yeah, big team player, leads the team in sacrifice bunts. That tells you something too. He can also put the bunt down.
2. He just got a piece. A little change up there, perhaps, from Adam Stone. Pulled a string onto the Tad.
I said, damn, he scored 5 runs in the Super Regionals with 3 RBIs.
Fits right in the middle of that batting order.
Sort of like your second leadoff man or something, you know.
Pitch inside, good eye. Nearly got the sleeve.
That hard fastball of Stone. I tell you, he really works the inside and outside parts of the plate well. You know, you can't just sit back and think it's going outside.
Count is full, 3-2. The pitch, ground ball. The Predator will field it. Has to throw quickly as Fitzsimmons, kind of a track star down that 90 feet of baseline.
Yeah. It's flying down there.
Brings up Max Main. You gotta love those guys that run it out like that.
I like to see that hustle all the time.
So Main, who's 0 for 2, center fielder. Bottom part of the batting order has struggled a bit. Langen get on via error. As you look on from 7 on down. 8, actually 6 on down.
Since 6 on down, they haven't gotten a hit yet. And they have 4 out of 8 strikeouts.
Adam Stone. Pitch in there for the strike call. He's ahead now, 0-2. So if they can't get 2 games in tomorrow, if it does go the full 3, I'm hearing like 11 o'clock Sunday morning.
Yeah, wow.
And then the 17-year-old and 15-year-old championship games
go right
to follow.
after that.
Yeah,
okay.
That's what I'm hearing. I hope the nasty weather stays away. It's supposed to get in the morning if we get it. Maine strikes out in a pitch up and in.
7th strikeout for Stone.
Doing his job. 2 out, Langen to the plate. He's only had one 1-2-3 inning. Langen has reached on an error and popped up in the foul territory to Hunter Semmel. Semmel, Wainwright, DePretta, and Nicholson around the infield from first to third. Still got some folks that like to watch baseball from quite a distance away in the grandstands.
At that time I watched Myra turn his head as a catcher. That's sometimes the worst thing you can do. You have nothing protecting you there. Two and one now from Stone. There's strikes, so it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Langen. That one's chopped foul towards the Stamford dugout. Another Stamford coach down picked that one up and tosses it in. We'll do it again. It's all 2s on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. West Hartford trailing by a slim 1 run. And DePretta with that ground ball throw over to the first baseman Semmel, and that'll do it here in the top of the 6th for West Hartford. No runs, no hits, no errors. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th inning. The score remains Stamford 3 and West Hartford 2.
Network Group, we are committed to offering simple and meaningful solutions to your complex problems. We work hard to achieve the highest levels of quality in our solutions to help your customers meet their challenging business needs. We're committed to delivering technology management solutions that offer security, reliability, availability, and performance. Visit our website, thebusinessnetworkgroup.com, for more information.
And now, the winner of this year's prestigious Honda President's Award for Excellence in Dealership Operations, Customer Satisfaction, Sales, and Training. Curtis Ryan from Curtis Ryan Honda in Shelton. Celebrating 40 years in Shelton with a great reputation, great deals, and an extraordinary sales experience, this is Curtis Ryan's 10th President's Award.
If you're looking for a professional painter, then look no further than ND's own Donald Martone, class of '87, and his company Decorative and Traditional Painting by DKM, a full-service painting company. They specialize in custom interior and exterior painting at residential and commercial settings. DKM is fully insured, licensed, and will beat any estimate. They have worked at such places at Notre Dame, Yale, in homes and businesses across New Haven County. They specialize in off-peak and night hours. For more information, visit them online at Painting by DKM.
Federico class of '72. The current principals are Michael Federico, Notre Dame class of '18, tax, audit, and consulting services. Federico and SETI is the perfect company for your personal, corporate, estate, and gift tax returns. A proud sponsor of GoGreenKnights.com. Call Federico and SETI at 203-24.
Lost our internet connection there for a moment. Nice to be back with you as we move on here to the bottom of the 6th inning. Stamford coming up to the plate here in the inning. Connor Nicholson, Grafstein, and Wainwright, the hitters here in the bottom 6th, versus Luke Fox.
You know, one significant difference between Luke Fox in this game, Don, and the last game he pitched. In the last game he pitched, he gave up 4 freebies, 3 walks, and a hit batter. And without jinxing him, he's done neither of those today.
Nicholson has doubled and scored. He struck out. Ball was down in the dirt when he struck out. He ended up at the bag at first. It was ruled a wild pitch, so Fox had to get an extra out.
Yep. We'll check up on his pitch count in a while.
Outfield is playing just about straight away. 1-run affair. Ball popped up. They're really playing for just a state championship, not the New England regional berth like they have in the past with 2 Connecticut teams going. I don't know if that makes it a little less intriguing.
Less
yeah, a little less pressure because you know where you're going.
Well, you still want to get that banner.
Absolutely, you do.
Although we had a runner-up take the Northeast Regional. Now we're going to see some action down in the West Hartford bullpen.
We had Bristol take a Northeast Regional when they didn't even qualify for the Connecticut playoffs.
Right, yeah. They were the host team.
Yeah, there's a ball well struck towards the gap in right center field. Ranker slipped on down, and looking for 2 is Nicholson, and he slides on in. Ranker not having the best of nights.
Yeah.
I believe they may rule that a base hit and an error. How are they going to rule that out? I guess if you fall down, it's not an error, right? So.
Right. He's giving him a double.
I'm going to give him a double.
Yeah. Yep.
Mike Grafstein to the plate, 0 for 2.
8th hit of the day for Stamford
Fielder
hitters.
number 7, Michael Grafstein.
Take a look at that again as he had trouble planting his foot. Did Ranker. Ball hit out.
There's a ball well struck towards the gap in right center field. Ranker slipped on down and looking
to score him, but if anything, Stamford hasn't been the bunting team, and now he squares.
Ball dropped by Langen. Pitch was in there for the strike. Wainwright in the on-deck circle. Stamford would obviously love a little breathing room as we're here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
You know, I watched Stamford down in between innings. They huddled up, and they were all trying to pump each other up.
Ball bunted first base side. Had a little spin on it. Picked up. Nice play there by Luke Fox. And a good accurate throw. So Nicholson able to move to third, and Grafstein lays down the bunt.
Great bunt.
Brings up Wainwright, who has singled and scored a run in 2 tries. That was a little pressure on Luke Fox.
Second baseman number 5, T.J. Wainwright.
Infield's come in around the horn here, Steve.
Yep. That infield up, it certainly makes those hitters. Even a 200 hitter moves up to about a 400 hitter.
There's a ball that's hit like a 450 hitter in the left field by Wainwright, and another RBI. Wainwright with an RBI base hit. And the lead now at 4-2. 9th hit of the ball game for Stamford here. He wasted no time, did Wainwright?
Yeah, Don, when they got that powwow of the team between innings, I heard that at the end of the powwow, they all, I believe, said Chris Sabia's name again.
There's a ball that's hit like a 450 hitter in the left field by Wainwright. And
to win it all.
So here's Stefano to the plate. Yeah, they are certainly motivated.
Yeah.
They've always been motivated. Ball's going to get away from Leone down to second base. Looking for third is Wainwright. Ball finally collected by Ranker and thrown to the infield. That's going to be a 2-base throwing error, I believe, as the first baseman had to really step over the runner there.
Yeah, so that's going to be an E on the pitcher, I suppose.
I believe that's the way it's going to go, E1.
Yeah, their first error of the game, and that's going to bring out the head coach from West Hartford.
Cecilio basically literally had to try to walk over Wainwright to get to the ball.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have a look at that at all. If we do, we can take a look here. Yeah, you don't want to see them rebuild that 3-run lead. Stamford has posted a run here in the inning. Take another look at that.
Yeah, they certainly
Throw over
motivated.
the bag at first.
They've always been motivated. Ball's going to get away
Miss it a
from
little bit.
Leone down to second base.
But you get the idea.
Looking for third is Wainwright. Ball finally collected by.
Now the infield plays, middle infielders are playing almost halfway, and now they move up and creep up a little more.
Ball hit out to the right fielder. Ranker
couldn't
find it again.
Couldn't find it. Wow.
He is just having a miserable night.
Yeah, he just
another
couldn't
run
see
will
the ball.
score.
And it wasn't hit far enough for the center fielder, Max Main, to come to his rescue. It was going to be either him or nobody, and that ball blooped into the lights. And
brings up the top of the order.
Stamford taking advantage of it.
Absolutely. Well, you mentioned, West Hartford hasn't played here, and I jokingly said a baseball field's a baseball field, but, that lighting is hurting a little bit. At least Ranker in right field has not been a pretty night. Now 5-2 Stamford here in the bottom of the 6th inning. RBI single for Tufano. He'll take that. Frangiosi is 1 for 3. Ball was squared away from the catcher, but not far enough.
And Luke Foxdown is up to 85 pitches, 62 strikes, only 23 balls. So he is throwing a lot of strikes, but they're just not making the plays behind him enough. And then that last one was his own fault when he threw it away. It looks like Gadu warming up down there in right field, if I'm not mistaken, the lefty.
Stamford now with 10 hits in the ball game. Some of them of the questionable variety, I guess, in a sense.
The other significant fact is Fox, now that it's the 3rd time around, hasn't been able to strike anybody out.
And the pitch turned on and out of play. That hit something, came back. I don't know what it was. Maybe a bird. Look, I thought it was going up over the netting, and it dropped down in front of the dugout, Stamford dugout. I didn't hear any big clank of anything. Luke Fox nods the head, ready to deal it. Missed it. Looked like a curveball, just didn't turn for him.
You would think at some point they would think about running Tufano because Fox does have that high kick down. Langen already having a tough night. You would think he'd take advantage of it.
Absolutely.
But he doesn't have a very big lead at all, so he may not be the base, even though he's the 9 hitter.
Yeah, he did not attempt to steal a base in the Super Regional, and they stole 10 of them. So.
Yeah, this is about the time where they got to think about removing Fox on the way. I mean,
that's the first walk issue.
Yeah, you can tell he's the last. He hasn't struck anybody out since the 3rd inning.
Yeah.
He's been throwing a lot of strikes, and then all of a sudden now walked somebody. Sooner or later, this got to wear on him.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's making pitches, and guys just aren't making plays.
And the pitch turned on and driven foul. There is that activity you were talking about.
Yeah.
They got the safety valve down there in front of the pitcher warming up. I can't read the numbers, those camouflage numbers from this distance away. I'll leave it up to you. You're much younger than I am.
Yeah, it looks like number 4, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe somebody else's younger eyes than my eyes.
Listen, Nikia at the plate, by the way.
Is that 4? Is that Gadu? I don't know. It didn't look like a 4.
He's 2 for 3.
Yeah.
Luke Fox will look the runner back to the bag at second.
So it can't be 4, because 4 is Connor Nicholson. So I'm wondering if that's Gadu in a different number than he had in the prior game.
A pitch behind the batter. May have clicked him, and I guess it did. So hit batter. Lisanikia down to the bag at first, and that's going to load him up.
Yeah, this would have been, I said, the last batter would have been the time to think about taking out.
DePretta now stepping up to the plate, and Stamford looking to put this one away perhaps here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Looking for that crooked number up on the board. They've already scored 2.
The only out that they've been able to get this inning, Don, was voluntarily given to them by the sac bunt.
So with 1 out, you got the bases loaded. They're in at the corners. And DePretta, big swing and a miss.
He's already up to 92 pitches, so I guess they figure just let him pitch.
Really an outstanding
limit of
night here
110,
tonight.
I think, something.
DePretta awaits at the plate. Luke Fox ready to deal it. And the pitch, the 0-1, up a little high. Count of 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, and bases loaded. Fox to deal it. Inside.
So he's clearly he's looking into the dugout now, so it's maybe his last batter.
Up and in. Count goes 3-1. There is nowhere to put Dean DePretta. You start
He's
giving
just
up.
Being a warrior here, Don.
Yeah.
He's just doing, he's just giving you everything he's got here. And I think they'll almost should trade the double play for, well, to try to get that out. You think they'd be back a little, get a double play.
Swing and a miss. Don't need a double play when you get a strikeout. Well, the count's only 3-2. I got ahead of myself there. Luke Fox wants a strikeout. As you mentioned, hasn't had one in a few.
Yeah.
Missed inside, and another run's going to score on the walk. So DePretta's going to get an RBI for his patience at the plate. Bases remain loaded with 1 down.
That would be all for Fox.
And it's now a 6-2 game, and they're coming out of the dugout. Beautiful skies up above. Maybe one of our camera guys can get a look at that as we go to break if they go to the pitching change. And it looks like they probably will. Luke Fox running out of gas. They'll take the baseball away, and we'll be back. Pitching change upcoming as they all huddle on top of the hill. Things getting away from West Hartford just a bit. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
New Haven Foot Surgeons and Milford Podiatry Associates specialize in medical and surgical care of the foot and ankle. They have a state-licensed surgical center with a physical therapy center available for all patients. Physicians include Notre Dame graduates David and Robert Novicki, along with Martin Pressman, James Krantz, and Jesse Parks. They are affiliated with the 3 major New Haven area hospitals, and they participate with most health insurance carriers. With locations in New Haven, Hamden, Milford, and Ansonia, New Haven Foot Surgeons and Milford Podiatry Associates is your GoGreenKnight.com connection to healthier feet. Visit them online at MilfordPodiatry.com.
It's nice to know that we are more than just a name. We're the only orthopedic group in the state that has a walk-in clinic open 7 days a week. We also own 2 MRI centers, in-house physical therapy, and a state-of-the-art surgical center. These services combined give you a coordinated, personalized treatment plan from the minute you walk through our doors. We are Connecticut orthopedic specialists, and we know the experience matters.
Trimino, the healthy alternative drink, a functional beverage that is light, refreshing, and comes in 4 delicious flavors. It has 7 grams of whey protein and 100% vitamin B complex in every attractive bottle. It's a great drink between meals, as a healthy snack, and perfect for pre, post, and even during workout. It's healthy, it's delicious, it'll curb your appetite and boost your energy level. It's Trimino Protein Water. Visit them online at drinktrimino.com.
Welcome right back as we continue. Beautiful sky up above with the sun setting here in the middle part of the beautiful state of Connecticut here in Middletown at Palmer Field. Sal Romano Memorial, Palmer Field Stadium. Bill Pomfret, obviously Pomfret was a great guy and what a supporter of American Legion baseball going way back when. And we got a new pitcher on the mound for West Hartford, James Goodrow, coming out the pitch. And Fox is going to play second base. And Fitzsimmons going to right field. So there's your changes with the pitcher. So Fitzsimmons is out of the ball. I should say Ranker. Yeah, Ranker's out. No, Ranker's out of the ball.
I'm sorry. Yeah, Ranker. Right, correct. Right, I hit the wrong side. Godou, Don, did pitch in the Super Regionals. He didn't pitch very well. He faced 7 batters, walked 3, gave up 4 runs, and recorded a couple of outs before they removed him after 45 pitches in that game. So they're going to need him in that Northeast Regional, I'm sure, so give him some experience here.
Bases are loaded with 1 down. Not an envious situation to walk into here. Game 1, best 2 of 3 series. Many feel it's critical in these short series to win that first game. Play with a little house money if you have to. Nice stop by Langen behind the plate. Throwing all the bases.
And there's only one out.
Pitch foul back. Semmel is the 8th batter to come to the plate in the inning. Counted 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mirror in the on-deck circle. That's a strike 3 call. Nice pitch by Gaudreau over the inside corner. That's a big strikeout, much needed. And there's 2 down and Mirror to the plate.
16, Jim Mira.
Mirror is 0 for 3. Well, slated to be back here for the 1 o'clock start time tomorrow.
Look for West Hartford to throw probably Mike Matthews. Cribbins still warming up in that left field bullpen.
That's fouled off. That ricocheted off the catcher, Langen. Mirror, the 9th batter to come to the plate in the inning. You would think if they come up with a couple of runs here,
yeah,
it could be lights out.
Yeah, or you can give Stone a rest.
6-2 you scored. Bottom of the 6th inning. They do have some activity going, as you mentioned, Cribbins warming up.
Sooner or later, you're going to have to sit Cribbins down because he's been up for the last, 3 innings?
It's dark down in those bullpen areas.
Yeah.
We had a chance to take a quick look at that through our camera lens. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Throw to the bag at first. Tilio wasn't even near the bag. Langen threw it down there.
The runner on first base, Preda, had a huge lead down there.
Count now level at 2-2. Gaudreau trying to work with ice in his veins right now.
Yep.
Coming on with the bases loaded. Got a strikeout of Semmel. Now facing Mirror, the middle part of the batting order for Stamford. That ball ripped down the left field line, but foul.
Well, James Goodue, Don, has a 1.93 ERA in 30 innings pitched, including 17 strikeouts. He also missed 6 games this year with a pulled hamstring. Plays football at Hall High School, where his dad is the offensive coordinator.
I spelled his name wrong, Goodue. Okay. Now I got it right. You got all those notes. I love that. You typed them up, too. Swing and a miss, and the strikeout of Mirror. That is some great relief work by Goudreau. Glad I got his name right at the precise time as he makes his way back to the dugout. Comes in with the bases loaded and gets 2 strikeouts, but the crooked number 3 on the board for Stamford. And with through 6 complete, they lead by 4.
It's nice to know that we are more than just a name. We're the only orthopedic group in the state that has a walk-in clinic open 7 days a week. We also own 2 MRI centers, in-house physical therapy, and a state-of-the-art surgical center. These services combined give you a coordinated, personalized treatment plan from the minute you walk through our doors. We are Connecticut orthopedic specialists, and we know the experience matters.
Trimino, the healthy alternative drink, a functional beverage that is light, refreshing, and comes in 4 delicious flavors. It has 7 grams of whey protein and 100% vitamin B complex in every attractive bottle. It's a great drink between meals, as a healthy snack, and perfect for pre, post, and even during workout. It's healthy, it's delicious, it'll curb your appetite, and boost your energy level. It's Trimino Protein Water. Visit them online at drinktrimino.com.
What sets us
Oh, yeah. Fans enjoying YMCA. They weren't jumping up and down. I think it's time to put that song to rest here at Hartford Field in Middletown after 25 years
Certainly
or
is.
so. Oh, yeah.
Somebody ought to sneak in to that.
And he plays it so loud.
And take away that CD or something.
Exactly. If we could steal that CD.
We could put our own rendition up there.
Absolutely. I know a few good guys that could do that.
Make up a CD of baseball songs to play.
Like good ones, Jimmy?
Yeah, modern music a little bit.
What would it be without...
I'd be even happy with a few of those songs like from Journey or from...
yeah.
Right?
There's the fans having some fun. Sit down, you fans. Don't enjoy that music. That's a great wedding song, too. Let the folks get up out of their seats
I
for
guess.
that.
It's a good divorce song, too, right? If you go to the Y, if something happens, you go there to live.
That's right. Well, the folks are having some fun. That's the important thing.
Yep. On a Friday night here in Middletown, Connecticut.
Out of the 7th inning, Cribben has come on the pitch, so Adam Stone is out.
As we move on to the top of the 7th
Pitcher
here,
number 4, James
Bill Pomfrey
Gadu.
Stadium. Leading off for West Hartford is the pitcher, James Gadu, for the first time.
What'd I say? Top of the 6th, top of the 7th inning.
It's top of the 7th.
Yeah. So Bobby Cribben. Let's see what Gadu can do.
Yeah. Stone went to right.
Mm-hmm. So they keep Stone in the ball game. They take Grafstein out and move Tefano over, or did they?
No, Tefano's out.
Okay, they took him out. Okay.
So Cribbins goes in Tefano's spot.
Okay. Here on the top of the 7th inning. Pitch in there for the strike.
So the DH remains in the game. He went in for Tefano, yeah. So Stone just stays in the field, but you can only have a DH for the pitcher, I thought, right? So I don't know how they do that here. Major League Baseball rules, right?
Hopefully your stream out there in the homeland is working okay for you. Struggling a little bit here with some of our internet connection, a little bit out of our control, doing our best to make sure we bring you this game completely here tonight. 6-2 your score.
In American Legion play, that's all you can. You can only bat for the pitcher.
As a swing and a miss. And the strikeout of Gadu. So Gadu starts the top of the 7th inning against Bobby Cribben, and he goes down swinging. Pat Barron to the plate. He has struck out twice. That was all against Adam Stone.
Now in the right field, number 25, Adam Stone. Left fielder, number 1, Patrick Barron.
Let's see what Barron can do here, Mr. Riley. Pitch over for the strike.
Patrick Barron usually likes to try to get on somehow with a walk, or a bunt, or battle for a walk, or whatever.
The Cribben pitch down low.
You know, I wouldn't count this West Hartford team out. They only trail by 4, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been known to be able to put up, I think they put up 9 runs in 1 inning against South Windsor, so they're capable.
That pitch over for the strike. We'll have a chat with Mr. Zimmerman, the former director of baseball here in the state of Connecticut, at some point over the next couple of days. Some of the other folks who will stop by the booth will be put together by my good buddy Chuck Berry. But I'm keeping Chuck off the microphone. Barron strikes out. That's 2 strikeouts for Cribben. And Danny Roth to the plate. I'm only kidding there, Chuck. Paul LaFleur will probably stop by for a moment or two, get a word with Paul. David Greenleaf is doing too much work, our new director. He has done a spectacular job in his first year. Ball popped up. TJ Wainwright will find it. And that's an easy 1-2-3 inning for Bobby Cribben. And we'll be back with a bottom of 7.
Network.
All right, welcome right back as we lost our video feed for just a moment there, but we're back here on the bottom of inning number 7. Nice to be with you all as we continue into this Gadu out in the mound still. And he's facing Frangiosi. Is that who's batting right now?
No.
That's
Nicholson.
Nicholson. Yep, so Nicholson, they had 9 of the plate, that's right, in the last inning. So Nicholson with a base hit out to right. And they got a runner on here with nobody out.
Yeah, their 11th hit of the game, Don. And that's the 3rd for Nicholson in the 6th spot, who's already got 2 doubles and scored 2 runs.
Kind of a quirky night. The internet worked beautifully over the entire Super Regional that we covered. Tonight, a little quirky on us here on a Friday night. Grafstein to the plate.
Number 7, Michael Grafstein.
Wainwright in the on-deck circle.
What is it, Verizon versus AT&T, or what's going on here?
This is no, a bunch of other stuff going on, I guess. Grafstein, big swing and a miss. Sometimes you just can't explain it. You would think with technology the way it is today, I guess there's robots in Japan that are lifelike now. It's actually scary, and people are living with the robots as living companions. And there's a steal of second by Nicholson. The ball got away from the catcher. Let's see how they rule that.
Yeah, he was going. I think he watched, and as soon as the ball popped down, he took off.
So Grafstein has a runner in scoring position now with nobody out.
You know, Don, just from this game so far, it looks to me like West Hartford's playing like a team who's just glad to be here, and it's Stamford who's the team who wants to win it. That's just my observation. I mean, you can't win if you undercut balls, you don't pick up balls, you hesitate in throwing the ball, and you don't, so you've got to play harder. And I know that they're really trying and they're playing hard, but they've got to be a team that says to themselves, we want to win this.
Cadeau, the lefty, looking in for the sign.
I mean, Stamford has taken advantage of every single miscue that West Hartford has done.
Yeah, there really has been a lot. I mean, it only may show one error up on the board there.
Yeah, but if you look at balls that were dropped, balls that weren't handled correctly, balls that weren't thrown in timely, pass balls, wild pitches, you can't win games like that.
Second baseman
Cadeau becoming a strikeout machine.
Wainwright.
Yeah, and I'm looking at Luke Fox out there, and I'm saying this guy's pitching pretty good, except for a couple of wild pitches that he had. He was pitching better than that scoreboard shows.
Oh, absolutely.
And now, if their next starter is Mike Matthews, I mean, Mike Matthews only in his last game against Avon pitched very, very well. He pitched a complete 7-inning game. But he only struck out 3 batters, which means that his team is going to have to make plays for them to move on to that 3rd game, if they should lose tonight.
Yeah, it makes total sense. You have to make the play.
Yeah.
Especially against a team that's on a mission, so they're mentally focused.
Yeah.
When you talk about Stamford. So you waver, you wander away a little bit.
You got to want it just as much as they want it.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's the bottom line.
Wainwright today with a couple of base hits and an RBI, a run scored. Scored 2 runs, matter of fact, is Wainwright. Fouled that off. That hurt. I got the catcher in the right hand. It has not been a fun night for the catcher,
No,
Langan.
it certainly hasn't. I feel for the young man. He's caught very well in the Super Regionals and for the rest of the year, and he's done yeoman's work back there for this team, and for some reason he's just off his game a bit tonight. But you know, that's why you play 3.
That's
to
right.
prove who the best team is, not just who has the single most best pitcher on one night.
Everybody's ready to go. Gadu checks the runner down at the bag at second. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out T.J. Wainwright. So he's having a better outing than what you witnessed, huh?
Yeah,
Down in
yep. Much
at
better.
Muzzy Field, or up at Muzzy Field. That being the North Regional.
Pitcher number 9, Bobby Cribben.
So Cribben, the step on in. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Came on in the top of the 7th in relief of Adam Stone. Stone did a terrific job. Pitch missed.
Yeah, normally you wouldn't see Cribben bat, right? I mean, usually he's a pitcher who pitches in the DH, the spot that the DH is batting for. But now he's not. And then on top of it, he has to face the lefty, and he's a left-handed batter.
He'll dribble one. Picked up. Gadu onto the bag at first. Well, after giving up the leadoff single to Connor Nicholson, it becomes a relatively easy 1-2-3 inning. We're back with the top of inning number 8. 6-2 your score. Stamford on top.
Please, ladies and gentlemen.
We'll take graphs.
In Major League games of interest.
For the last 10 years, Federico Insetti has served individuals and business clients throughout the Northeast. Originally founded by Mark Federico, class of 72, the current principals are Michael Federico, Notre Dame class of 82, and Lynn Setti, Sacred Heart Academy class of 82. Providing accounting, tax, audit, and consulting services, Federico Insetti is the perfect company for your personal, corporate, estate, and gift tax returns. A proud sponsor of GoGreenKnights.com, call Federico Insetti at 203-248-9966 for all your accounting needs.
Ivy League Landscaping is a family-owned, full-service design and build landscape company which services Southern Connecticut. We offer digital landscape design and installation. Our interlocking concrete paver system will add beauty to your patio and walkway. We share our location with our own Soundview Landscape Supply. Please visit us at 50 Industry Drive in West Haven. Ivy League Landscaping, from custom design to seasonal maintenance and supplies. Visit our website at ivyleaguelandscaping.com.
Great restaurants start with the freshest, best ingredients to create delicious entrees. So when it comes to sausage, why not choose the freshest and leanest? That's Longini. Having linguine? Add some Longini. You and your family will love Longini sausage because it makes every dish special.
I'm Rich Longini. You don't have to compromise great taste for a healthy choice. Look for Longini sausage in your grocer's fresh meat section.
New Haven Foot Surgeons and Milford Podiatry Associates specialize in medical and surgical care of the foot and ankle. They have a state-licensed surgical center with a physical therapy center available for all patients. Physicians include Notre Dame graduates David and Robert Novicki, along with Martin Pressman, James Krantz, and Jesse Parks. They are affiliated with the 3 major New Haven area hospitals, and they participate with most health insurance carriers. With locations in New Haven, Hamden, Milford, and Ansonia, New Haven Foot Surgeons and Milford Podiatry Associates is your GoGreenKnight.com connection to healthier feet. Visit them online at MilfordPodiatry.com.
Drew Hungerford to lead things off here in the top of the 8th inning. He's up for the 4th time in the ball game. First time against Cribben. And the pitch in there for the strike, and the count goes even at 1-1.
Yeah, Patrick Barron, Don, warming up in the West Hartford bullpen on the right field line.
And the pitch to the plate. Missed outside. Count goes 3 balls, 1 strike. Ball popped up. Out of play off to our right. Hungerford needs to get something going here. They're starting to run out of outs as West Hartford. Pitch fouled back.
You're good.
3-2 pitch. Hit routinely out the right. Adam Stone is on to make the catch. One down. Cribbin came on, did a nice job in the 7th, Steve. He tied 4 in a row now.
You know, Adam Stone, also a jack of all trades out there, Don. I saw him play third base in one of their opening game against Oakville in the regionals. And then now he's out there in right field. I have seen, well, I don't know if I've seen him play first base this year. I know it's his brother, but
yes, he has played
first base. Yeah.
Celio. He's also collected trash. He's protected warm-up pitching down in the bullpen.
I don't know how you protect anybody without a glove in your hand, though. I mean, I don't know how you protect
he's been a bit of a cheerleader.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the younger guy, right? They make him shag everything, right? Yeah.
You're good.
Only going to be a junior next year at Fairfield Prep. Wow.
How much taller can he get?
Yeah.
Very tall.
Strike 3, but it rolls towards the Stamford dugout.
Mary's going to have to go chase it down. So the second time we've seen that in the game, you could go years without seeing it, and we've seen it twice.
Yep.
So the strikeout will be recorded for Cribbin. That's his 3rd in relief. And what are they going to rule it thereafter?
Yeah.
Pass ball, wild pitch.
No ball was in the dirt.
Yeah, down the dirt. Luke Fox coming to the plate now.
Second baseman, number 6, Luke Fox.
Luke puts on a white wristband now on his right arm, or it looks like a sleeve of sort. Couldn't do that when he was pitching.
Pitch the Fox. Missed inside. That pitch over there for the strike call. Count 2 balls and 1 strike. Cribbin offering. That's caught. Wainwright throws the first. They try to get the double. Cilio got back to the bag. 2 down. Little soft liner. There's 2 down there, Steve.
Yep. Well, this is a time where you see Cribbin, a different pitcher than Stone, different look. He's not as fast. It's a change of speeds. You have to get adjusted to it, and that's the difference when you only face a guy once versus you face a guy 4 times.
Fitzsimmons, he's on. You know rules better than I do, but 6-2, he comes on. If Cribbin works the final 3, I'm just thinking out loud. He's does he pick up a save tonight? Going 3 innings. Does that count as a save? How does that work?
I think if the tying run comes to the plate, then he would, right?
I think length of time would also give you. No, I could be completely wrong with that. Adam Stone could pick up the win, obviously. Fox could pick up the loss. You know who knows that is our man David Greenleaf down press row. He knows all that kind of stuff.
Unfortunately, he's far down the other end.
He is. That's right. It'd only be about 9 steps for you, but don't you worry about it. I'm only kidding. I'm just joking. Cribbin, the deal it. Pitch fouled off. Back here, we'll go on with our live stream at about 12:45 tomorrow. We'll give you some of the infield practice and the like.
12:45 p.m.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, not in the a.m. Unless you want to. You want to come
early?
We've
done games
we can.
that late.
We have.
We have.
The diner's open down the street. Ground ball. Nicholson. Oh, the throw to the back at second to Wainwright, and it got away. That's going to be an error on the third baseman. That throw was not very good. Both teams not playing to their highest level on occasion tonight.
One time early.
Look at that if we have it.
We have.
Looked like it was going to be routine
Diamond
there,
open
Steve.
down the street.
Yeah,
ground ball.
Trying to hurry it
Nicholson,
over
the throw to the back and second to Wainwright.
As Bobby Valentine used to say, you got to get one twice.
Yeah. Well, they already had 2 outs. They only needed
one. So why would he hurry?
That's right. Max Main to the plate. Celio comes with a reputation of being a sprinter, perhaps. He
I don't know.
wanted to hurry that throw along. It's not easy to close things out on occasion. That's why you really got to admire a relief pitcher. I mean, you get into a lot of sports
you know why?
occasions.
Because many times in that last inning or second to last inning, when one team's trailing, the umpires start to squeeze you. And you have to start throwing pure strikes instead of those edgier ones.
Stamford out hitting West Hartford 11-4 tonight. Pitch fouled off. Kind of a late swing protecting the plate was Max Main.
Well, Max Main was one of their heroes this year against RCP.
Swing and a miss and the strikeout of Main, and that's going to do it. Another strikeout for Cribben. He has really been good. Coming in relief, he's got 4 strikeouts over 6 outs. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more. The bottom of the 8th right here on SportingNewsCT.com.
It's nice to know that we are more than just a name.
Oh, I see.
We're the only orthopedic group in the state that has a walk-in clinic open 7 days a week. We also own 2 MRI centers, in-house physical therapy, and a state-of-the-art surgical center. These services combined give you a coordinated, personalized treatment plan from the minute you walk through our doors. We are Connecticut orthopedic specialists, and we know the experience matters.
What sets us apart as an agency is our customer service. We are truly focused. Our customers are number one. Everybody who works in this agency has a nice way about them, so they make it pretty easy for people to come on board. We have very competitive products. Besides the auto and the homeowners, we do commercial insurance. We pride ourselves on making sure that our customers' families are protected through life insurance. We try to do yearly reviews. That's a big deal with us. As an agency, yearly reviews are pretty much the way we operate. Customer service is 150% of what we do. The relationship I have with our customers, it's really like doing business with family. So our job is simple. In a timely fashion, we get back to our customers. We help them with their insurance needs.
All right, welcome right back as we continue with our coverage of American Legion Baseball. As Gadu continues to go through his warm-ups, and there is speculation we're going to see a new right fielder. Fitzsimmons perhaps no longer in the ball game. Luke Fox has moved to the bag at
second. Fitzsimmons is a right-handed thrower. That's the only reason why I mentioned it.
Yeah.
Current right fielder is a lefty. Unless... No, that's still Max Main out there in center field. Yeah. And Patrick Barron is no longer. Let's see if he puts on his left-handed glove. Yeah, that's Patrick Barron out in left field. Nope, that's not him. It's the left. It's a
Anthony
Patrick
Frangiosi.
Barron is number 1, right?
We'll go with what we know. Frangiosi's coming to the plate. How's that?
Yeah, who's on first?
Yeah,
What's
exactly.
on second? I don't know.
Let's leave the guessing to Jim Bransfield, our public address announcer, and then he'll let us know. He'll bark at the umpires for not letting him know. That pitch inside to Frangiosi, he was able to skip out of the way. He singled and walked. 1 for 3. That pitch over for the strike. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike. They got a bunch of changes that we are going to get in a couple of minutes or a moment. They brought him up top here. Count goes 2 balls and 1 strike. And the windup, the pitch. We should just mic up the conversation down press row.
Yeah,
a little more interesting what this game is becoming here in the bottom of the 8th inning.
I know. Unless that's Barron on the mound. If that's number 1, yeah, Barron just took the plate. He's pitching. Kadu is done. So there's a new pitcher. That's Patrick Barron, the former left fielder, now on the mound.
All right. I thought you said Kadu stayed out there.
Well,
lefty
I thought
and lefty.
he was a lefty
yeah,
until
that's
I saw
right.
his number changed. So
And
that
it's ball
means somebody
4.
had to go out to left field.
Frangiosi walks to start the bottom of the 8th inning. So here come the changes for West Hartford now.
Right field to left field, number 2. Jan Fitzsimmons.
So Fitzsimmons now in
moving
left.
From pitcher to right field, number 4. James Gadu.
Gadu playing in left now. I should say right field. And Barron now in the left.
Patrick Barron.
Asanikia stepping up to the plate.
Right fielder number 25, Adam Stone.
Yep,
Stone in for that's right because
So he went in for the
came
DH.
out. So Stone the bat.
Right.
Coming up for the first time in the ball game, obviously, right?
Yep.
Asanikia had a couple of hits, scored a run while he was on in. Barron's pitch, Stone put it under the glove of Hungerford and never got down on it. West Hartford just not playing in tune tonight.
He just ripped that ball, though.
He did. But being a former
that
third
was
baseman.
hit so hard. I don't know how you can give that an error.
They gave it an error? No, they did not give it an error.
They gave it a hit.
Yeah.
Shortstop number 11, Dean DePreta.
The official scorer gave that a base hit. That ball was scorched.
Dean DePreta to the plate. Now, former third baseman. I'm not saying much about that. You know my nickname, the Vacuum. I quit, of course, after Little League, age of 12. Couldn't get the ball across the diamond when I had to go to the big diamond.
Weren't you more of a hockey player?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was your forte. It was hockey.
Yeah. You're always sticking up for me. Appreciate that.
Yes. Did they call you the Vacuum in your hockey days?
No.
No, okay.
They didn't call me much to play. Ground ball right to Murray again. He's got a lot of action going on down there in that third base coaching box. Put a highlight reel together on the coach.
Yeah.
12 hits in the game now for Stamford, just 4 for West Hartford. Stamford has not won a state championship since the 50s. That's a long time. It's going to be popped up by DePreta. Catcher, mask off.
Got to run it out, guys.
And he'll catch that, Langan.
That was an
Foul territory.
infield fly rule, if fair, and it was fair. So.
Oh, it was fair? They ruled it fair? Okay, I thought it was in
First
foul
baseman
territory.
number 34, Hunter Semmel.
So a little pop-up fair play. I thought that he was kind of in foul territory when he caught that. This is Semmel to the plate. I'll take a look at the replay on that. Semmel's really struggled 0 for 4. He'll spin that one over, and then
nice
good effort
that
there
time.
by Cilio.
Cilio,
Yeah. That's second time he's gone into the warning track area. You can call it gravel if you like. Just reminding you that grounds crew is big.
I said crushed stone. It looks like, what is it? The name of the stone escapes me for a second. But
I'm going to go ask those guys if I can get a little jar of it so you can take it home and analyze it. Put it under a microscope.
Yeah. Looks like granite, like crushed granite. Like, you go along the highways of Vermont and you see it on the side.
No, not even close. No, can't be. Can't be.
What is it then? Well, we'll find out.
Granite's like rough stuff. They make countertops out of that.
Pulverize it. I mean, that's crushed down almost dust.
Yeah.
In the infield, yeah. That's why that water goes through it.
Here's a swing and a miss. Runner goes, throw to the bag, and got him, they say. The tag made by Hungerford. Good throw by Langen. And a little tad bit of redemption there as he gets Frangiosi. Strike him out, throw him out, double play. We'll end the 8th. We're back with a top of 9. As we'll leave you with that highlight if we can. That was an exciting play. Good play by the catcher.
That's why that water goes through it. There's a swing and a miss. Runner goes, throw to the bag, and got him, they say.
Network Group, we are committed to offering simple and meaningful solutions to your complex problems. We work hard to achieve the highest levels of quality in our solutions to help your customers meet their challenging business needs. We're committed to delivering technology management solutions that offer security, reliability, availability, and performance. Visit our website, thebusinessnetworkgroup.com, for more information.
All right, welcome right back. You know, we move on here to the top of the 9th, Steve, and 6-2 your score. Stamford with the lead over West Hartford. That line score, we'll take a look at that. The line score here with the 6 runs, the 12 hits, and 2 errors by Stamford. 2-4-1, the numbers up there for West Hartford.
Please tell us the changes.
And the changes will be coming up to us in just a moment.
Well, you have the pitcher on the mound we know is Hunter Semmel, Don, and we know that the first baseman's Adam Stone. That is switched over, but you can tell that they're very perturbed about not being told by the umpire to not getting the changes quick enough up here in the press box.
You got to take it all in stride. You just go with it.
So that's Ruben Rodriguez in right field. Yeah. Who he came in for, we don't know.
Yeah, this seems to be the changes they like to make. Yeah. So Ruben Rodriguez going in the right, Semmel to the mound, and Stone to the bag at first. Looking, the team coming to the plate, Langen. He's going to try to get it started here.
Ladies and gentlemen, for Stamford, moving from right field to first.
Well, Semmel's been the guy. He comes in as a closer. I thought Cribben was terrific for the 2 that he worked.
Now play right field.
Did a nice job. Long relief.
Ruben Rodriguez. And now pitching number 34, Hunter Semmel.
You know, we always say, now, obviously both teams are going to the New England Regional, so I'm not predicting a winner with this comment. Either one of these teams, do you think they're built for the American Legion World Series to make a decent run? I mean, it's so hard for the teams in the North in recent years to win.
I don't know if they have, in order to have a run in the World Series, the talent level there is so high. I mean, you really have to have a dominant team.
Wainwright thrown out on 1 pitch. So 1 down, Langen down. Let's see who's coming up to the plate now.
I mean, we've watched teams through the years, Don, that we thought were dominant throughout the American
That's the point.
And they still only won maybe 1 game. I think last year, didn't Rhode Island win 2? I mean, they actually made a run in the tournament, but I can't remember the last time a Connecticut team won more than 1 game. I remember that Berlin team years ago that had.
I think RCP's got a game over the last couple of years.
Yeah, but I mean, not that they've gotten to like the final 3 or 4 teams. I don't remember it. The only last one that I remember from the Northeast was Nova Seafood. Right?
That's right. They won it.
Who won it all?
Yeah.
And that was a number of years ago. So Connecticut teams have been very talented, but they have not had a dominant type of team. When they got to that next level of the American Legion play, they've played teams that play all year round.
And, you know, teams are set up differently, too.
Yeah, I know.
You know, there's less teams across the entire state where we have, 79, 80, 81 any given year?
Yeah.
Could be
I think we had 85 2 years ago. So
that's a lot of players being spread out. It's almost more like all-star team setups with some of these some of these regional teams.
Stanford is what? All players from Stanford, that one town.
Ball hit high in the air. Rangioni will put it away, and you have 2 down, and Stamford now 1 out away from taking game 1 of this best 2 of 3 series versus West Hartford. Game 2 tomorrow at 1 o'clock, Mother Nature permitting. The report says if there is some bad weather, it's supposed to come
Pitcher
tonight.
number 1, Patrick Barron.
So here's Patrick Barron to the plate. Now the pitcher began the day as a left fielder. Well, West Hartford's really going to have to
they got their work cut out for them for sure, and they're going to absolutely have to pick up their game. You know, in the beginning of the tournament, Don, there was a lot of talk about, you know, maybe this regional, the Southern Regional, had more teams that were better qualified than the North Regional. At least that's what I was hearing. I don't know if that's true. I mean, West Hartford's a very, very talented team. But there were no crossover games this year, so teams couldn't play each other in the Super Regionals. So they couldn't go back and forth. Years ago, we had that in American Legion play, where we had teams cross over to the other side.
Strike 3 call over the outside corner. Barron goes down, and Stamford wins. Adam Stone victorious today. 6-2 your final score. We'll take one quick break. We'll come back, maybe show you 1 or 2 highlights that Corey Luba put together for us here and wrap things up real quick. We'll be back in just a minute right here on SportingNewsCT.com.
If you're looking for a professional painter, then look no further than ND's own Donald Martone, class of '87, and his company Decorative and Traditional Painting by D.
For the last 10 years, Federico Insetti has served individuals and business clients throughout the Northeast. Originally founded by Mark Federico, class of '72, the current principals are Michael Federico, Notre Dame class of '82, and Lynn Setti, Sacred Heart Academy class of '82. Providing accounting, tax, audit, and consulting services, Federico Insetti is the perfect company for your personal, corporate, estate, and gift tax returns. A proud sponsor of GoGreenKnights.com, call Federico Insetti at 203-248-9966 for all your accounting needs.
Ivy League land.
All right, welcome right back. Steve Riley will recap stuff for us here as you see your final score, 6-2, 6-12, 2-2-4-1, the numbers.
Well, Dan, Stamford jumped out right ahead in this game. They scored 1 in the first on, Mikey Lissanicia, the designated hitter, singled in the second at-bat of the game for Stamford in the bottom of the first. And then a pass ball and a single, and that in a wild pitch resulted in Stamford jumping ahead 1-0.
Slapped it high
in the second inning, it was
over. Does he have room? Went into the
Nicholson,
slide.
a single by T.J. Wainwright. A follow-up single by Mike Tofano and another single by Forgione.
So look at that.
3 out of the 4 batters in the second inning with 1 out got a hit. 2 runs came across
Notre Dame of West Haven one year. Ground ball hit down to
West Hartford
throws
poked
on the
back
bag
a
at
little
first.
bit
A scoop by Semmel. He looks to the
and then a wild
first
pitch
base
to stolen base and a ground ball later.
Acknowledges he made a nice
play.
play.
No scoring in the 4th, but in the top of the 5th.
Occasion.
West Hartford got back in it a little bit better when they got a double
ground
by
ball hit down
leadoff
to
hitter
Preda.
Danny
Throws on the bag at first. A scoop by Semmel. He looks to the
Joe
first
Celio
base
got an
pump,
RBI single, making the score 3-2.
acknowledges.
But in the bottom of the 6th, Stanford came out. When
Chop.
it was led off by Connor
Hungerford
Nicholson
field
with a
it
double,
onto the bag at
second
first.
put him over to third, and then there was an error on the pitcher, a single by Wainwright. Another single by Tofano for an RBI. Then Forgione walked. Stone was hit by a pitch.
I think it's a good school, though.
Walked
and there's a pass ball or a wild pitch going to bring home a run, most likely ruled wild pitch down in the dirt.
That's what did it.
Lasanicky will cross home. Preda goes to the bag at third. See if we get a look at that stretch. Got that big leg kick, and the bunt popped up, caught by Nicholson. Throw to first to Semmel, and getting on back there was Fitzsimmons.
9 runners.
The main popped up the bunt.
Stone gets the win tonight. Pitched very well. Scattered only 4 hits. Had 7 strikeouts. 1 walk, 1 hit batter. Luke Fox was the loser and starter for West Hartford. They gave up 10 hits, struck out 5, walked 2, but had to throw a lot more pitches than he should have been able to throw. And in this game, Don, it looked to me like West Hartford was just not making plays. They had almost everything that could go wrong, went wrong. Bloop singles heading in that maybe should have been caught, balls bobbled, balls not being thrown, relayed back in. Guys who got ground balls and hesitated to where they're going to throw it and allowed more runners. Pass balls, we had a number of those. Wild pitches. I mean, you just can't win a game playing that sloppily on defense. And I wonder if it is the difference between West Hartford having not played at this field in the Super Regionals and Stamford having played here. We saw a base hit that just dropped in because the right fielder couldn't see the ball.
Well, I think it's more of the fact that Stamford's been here before, and they're on a mission. This is their, third consecutive trip here to a championship series. West Hartford, it's been a long time. So, the gleaming lights makes it interesting, and Stamford is willing to pay the price, and they fought through a few of their own miscues, and were able to minimize those.
And I watched that team, Don, when it was 3-2 in the bottom of the sixth. Just before that inning started, I saw saw Kevin Murray bring his team together and just reinstate their motivation for this game, and then they went out and scored 3 runs.
Well, they need more motivation tomorrow if they want to capture the state championship for their GM, Chris Sabia, who passed away just a few weeks ago, and of course, they're on that mission. West Hartford, a lot of work to do. They need to win the next 2. Your final score is 6-2 for Steve Riley and the rest of the gang. Corey Lubas, Steve Kirk, Tom Ciarcia, Patrick Richardson, Danny Alvarado. We say goodbye from Palmer Field in Middletown.